getting ready to go in on it.
When you coming to find me, boy? Find me, think I get it tight too, boy.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Angel Lives. So how is everybody doing on this Sunday? Well, it's Sunday for me. I don't know when you guys are gonna get this video, but it's Sunday for me. So you guys, as you can see, I have a steak. I have a steak and I have some asparagus and I have cauliflower risotto. And to drink, I have a peach honey aha, which I already poured because I was having some issues, y'all. So excuse the fact that I didn't give you the ASMR pour. And I'm hot, so. But anyways, y'all, I had already took a couple bites off my steak. So let's just go ahead and really finish getting into this. Now, I do like my steak a little bit on the rare side, only because I don't like dry steak. And there's been times where I've gotten steak and it was dry, and I cooked this myself. But there's been times when I've eaten steak and it was just way too dry. And I do eat the fat. And I know it grosses a lot of people out to eat meat fat, but this is just garlic and butter that I'm dipping it in. It actually doesn't need anything. It's really good. I seasoned it with a little garlic salt and garlic salt, onion powder, and black pepper. And I cooked these on the grill, but you can't see any grill marks. Charcoal grill. I can taste it, but I can't see the grill marks. And the steak is pretty tender too. Let me tell y'all how I got this steak. Well, some of y'all are going to judge me, and some of y'all are going to understand it wasn't my fault. I didn't steal them. Let's put that out there first. But I ordered through Instacart, right? Now, in that order that I placed, I didn't order any meats. Well, I was working, so I'm logged into my computer and I'm working, so I'm not, you know, I don't even go to the door and get it. My son gets it and brings it in. Well, you know, they drop and go. They don't linger. So when I take my break, I get up to put the stuff away that he didn't put away, because he didn't put it away. And he came back down the stairs. He said he came back to put the stuff away. And I'm looking at him like, what is that? Like, is that meat? And I'm thinking, that shouldn't be meat because I didn't order any meat. And he was like, it is. And I'm like, oh my goodness, that's meat. Y'all. Whole 3 boneless ribeye steaks and 2 packs of ground beef. I was like, oh my gosh. So I tried to, now, and mind you, it wasn't long before I took a break. It was probably about 15 minutes after the order came. Now, mind you, I hadn't even rated the order or any of that. Because, you know, with Instacart, you get that pop-up to rate the order. Oh, yeah, my knuckles ashy. But you get that pop-up to rate the order. Well, I hadn't even done that. And I go in and do that. And I click on the thing for help. Because I was trying to, and the girl had sent me a message to tell me that she was out there with the order. So I was trying to message her and said, hey, you left me someone else's order. Like part of someone else's order. Like I got all my stuff, but my asparagus got you done. But I told her that I got my stuff, but you also gave me someone else's stuff. No response. So I'm like, okay, what do I do? So I go into my email. And I was trying to find. So I emailed. Never got a response back. So I said, well, at this point, I'm going to put it in the freezer because it ain't nothing I can do. I don't know who it belongs to. None of that. Shout out to Instacart for this for this steak dinner. Now, the way I did my cauliflower risotto, I used frozen cauliflower. Now, I found a couple recipes and it's saying don't use frozen, but that's what I had, so that's what I used. Now, I drained it. Once I steamed it, I put it in a strainer and I smashed it down to get most of the liquid out of it. And yeah, it turned out really good. And I used, now a while back I had bought this plant-based cheese, these plant-based cheese slices, and I had never opened it. It wasn't a while back, it was about a couple weeks back. And no, it's so good. I mean, even though I did use cream in it, I needed to use that cheese because I'm like, well, I don't want it to just sit in there. But it's made out of tofu. Oh, yeah. But I felt bad about the steak because I know somebody was probably really mad. And even though I know Instacart will refund you if you didn't get all your order, that's still frustrating. Especially if you was planning on making that for dinner. Because they was probably going to make burgers and steaks. And they either ended up having to place another order or they had to just make something else. And I'm pretty sure they probably gave whoever a really bad rating. And maybe they just, I don't know, but I don't know if I was the first order or if she dropped their stuff off and then dropped mine off. So it's probably my neighbor's meat. I don't know. But my sons was like, Mom, why you feel bad? It's not your fault. I said, but yeah, but hey, it's not mine though. And I just don't like to take food that don't belong to me. I have plastic wrap on my little pan because I don't want the food to taste like the pan. Even though the pan is clean, I still don't like that metal taste. So yeah, that's how this dinner came about, y'all. And these was good steaks. Normally I do bone in, but since I didn't order it, it was free 99. I might as well enjoy it, right? But yeah, that's what had happened. That is what had happened, y'all. This is a low carb meal for those of you who may be doing low carb or keto. It's definitely keto friendly. I'm not really doing keto. I'm just trying to eat a little bit more low carb. And then eventually I guess I'll go back. I'll try. But it's hard, y'all. But shout out to everybody that's trying to make a change with their health and the way they eat. Shout out to my sis Tasty Mafia. She over there going plant-based and she is cooking up some good stuff. That stay good, y'all. It is good. I don't have lashes on today, y'all. As I'm sure y'all noticed. My eyes have been so irritated. And, you know, I've been doing the magnetic lashes, but I gotta be honest, I think that magnetic eyeliner irritates my eyes. So I said, you know what? I'm not gonna bother with it because my eyes already itching. And I have a bad habit of rubbing my eyes. Normally on Sundays, I dive into a relationship topic or something. Okay, I'm just going to ask a question. Not really a topic, and of course, I'll give my opinion. But how important are looks in a relationship? Now, keep in mind, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So what might not be attractive to you may be attractive to somebody else. But does it really matter if a person is super attractive or they look alright? For me, those who know me know that I'm not a shallow person. I'm not that person that's like, nope. He gotta have a 6-pack. He gotta have, no. I mean, everybody wants somebody that's nice to look at, I guess. And like I said, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But on the other side of that, when you meet somebody, you don't see their brain. You don't know that they're super intelligent or whatever when you first meet them. So what draws you to them is their appearance, right? So I would say that appearance does matter. But everyone has their standard of what looks good and what doesn't. So, I'll just leave that right there. But do y'all think looks matter? And if you're married or engaged or whatever. What attracted you to your spouse or your fiance? I'm not any of those things, so I will say with my ex-husband, I was attracted to him physically in the beginning, of course, because he had bow legs, y'all. Those bow legs will get you. And ladies that like men with bow legs, you know what I'm talking about. Those bow legs are dangerous. But that's what it was. I mean, as we got to know each other, he was a sweet person. He had his moments. But them bow legs. Excuse me. I guess my asparagus wasn't as limp as I thought it was. I don't know, I'm goofy sometimes. But yeah, so do looks matter. And I'll say this. It's important for a man to have all his teeth. He gotta have all his teeth, y'all. I know my teeth ain't all beautiful and straight, but I have them all. And they pretty white. He gotta have all his teeth. He can't be missing no fronts at all. Back teeth, I can't see those unless you open your mouth real wide, but that smile gotta be there. It can't be missing. And I know some of y'all gonna feel some way about that, but I'm just saying his smile gotta be there. He can't be missing his front teeth. I'm gonna give y'all a quick story time. And I might have already told y'all this, but I'm not sure. And if you're new to my channel, just know that sometimes I'm a little bit silly and it's all in fun. It's never to hurt anyone's feelings or to judge anyone. But I was in traffic one day. I don't even remember where I was going, but it's been some years. But I remember this because it was hilarious. But I'm sitting there at the light, and of course, I'm that person that rides with the music blasting, bumping, windows down, especially when the weather's nice. So I see this car pull up next to me. It was a nice car. What was it? I think it was a Benz. I think it might have been a Benz, but anyways. The guy pulls up, dark tinted windows, because I glanced, because I could hear their music. And now I'm going to tell you guys, when I'm at a light, I usually turn my music down because you'll get a ticket. And you will get a ticket here for having your music up too loud. Because I've had a police officer pull up next to me and tell me to turn my music down. That's how loud I had it. Anyways, but this particular day, the guy pulls up next to me, sitting at a light. And I don't think I was the first car at the light. I don't know. But all of a sudden, he lets the window down. And, excuse me. And so I kind of like glanced just to see. And he looked decent from me glancing. Well, he said, hey. He said, I've been trying to get your attention. But when I really fully turned and looked at him, it was gone. Like all from here to it was gone. And I was like trying not to make a face, but y'all, it was bad. It was bad. And he was like, pull over. Pull over. Pull over. And I'm like, no. And I was like, oh, I can't. I have to go. I'm in a hurry. And I took off. I ended up turning just to lose him because I can't do it. Where's your grill? But anyways, y'all, if you made it this far in the video, drop me a steak emoji. And let me know if you eat steak, how you like your steak cooked. But y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I appreciate y'all so very much for rocking with me. And I will see y'all in my next video.